your house again, I give it a real good inspection. Must admit, I fell in love with your record collection. There wasn't one good no, nothing you could waste. I gotta tell you, babe, you got spectacular taste. It was Christmas time, we were walking slow and the snow was starting to fall. Went back inside under the mistletoe and I kissed you in the hall. And the choirs of angels are singing the songs a little bit out of tune. So we put on some Neil Young and slow dance to the light of the moon. Let's stay together like birds of a feather. Well, we might find work washing dishes at a local bar. I'll save up some money and buy us a brand new used car. Then we'll rent us a house on an organic farm, and I'll get your name tattooed right here in the middle of my arm. Well, we might run out of cash and join a crew just to dig in a ditch. I got a guitar in my hands and my fingers are starting to twitch. It can be hard being a singer, finding a decent place to play where there's bodies littered along the side of the folk highway. Let's stay together like birds of a feather. Baby, we're tethered. Let's stay together. Well, I like watching you lean down and polish up your shoes. A simple act like that can make me forget about all the bad news. It's the way that you grimace, the way you make your hips shake. Well, everything about you is a visible earthquake. You can treat this life just like it's an old board game, kind you keep in the closet, you bring out when it starts to rain. Dust it off, learn to smile, maybe roll the dice. Try to be patient, try to be kind, it ain't that hard to be nice. Let's stay together like birds of a feather. Baby, you were tethered. Let's stay together. Let's stay together like birds of a feather. Baby, you were tethered. Let's stay together. Sitting there in this tuning, and so I grabbed it and I started writing this song, and then Jewel goes, "Oh, I like that." So I said, "Let's write it, let's finish it." So we wrote it, and little did I know Wally Joyner would use it as his walkout song, which is really cool. And then I also got a phone call from John Kruk about this song. John Kruk is a great baseball player as well, and he played for the Padres, and he also played for the Philadelphia Phillies, and he ended his career with the Chicago White Sox. So Jewel had her guitar tuned D-A-D, F sharp, A-D. So normally it's D-A, normally it's E-A-D, G-B-D, G-B-E. But she had it in all this open tuning things. It's really pretty. And the difference of that is if you take your G string down to an F sharp, that. It's really cool. And so this is the song Wally Joyner would walk out to. And in it, the funny thing is John Kruk called me because I name-checked him in it because we were looking for a word to rhyme with luck, stuck, and buck. And we needed one more rhyme. And Jewel's like, fuck, fuck, fuck. And I go, no, John Kruk. And then she was like, who's John Kruk? I had to explain to her how cool John Kruk was. He had a mullet. He had the coolest mullet and a big old beard gut. He'd be secretly smoking cigarettes in the dugout. When I would go see the Padres play, there's this pizza place that I love called Filippi's Pizza, and it was in Little Italy in San Diego. And Filippi's people would line up to go there, and John Kruk would get Filippi's pizzas delivered to the dugout in the middle of the game because he loved their pizza. And I would see a guy walking down the aisle, and he'd go, Kruk? Kruk? And everybody would be just like, ah, because there's hardly any fans in the stands because of the shitty Padres. Like some games there would be only 6,000 people. Like it's so hard to be a fan of a San Diego team because everybody's like, surf's up? I ain't going to the game, I'm going surfing, I'm going hiking, I'm going to go hang gliding. There's all these other things people do. And they don't have that tradition, so Krucky would just get pizzas, be smoking a cigarette, and he was a left-hander, and he was cool. I just loved John Kruk because he would stand there in post-game interviews, and he wouldn't even have a shirt on, his belly would be, and he'd be drinking a beer. They go, do you worry that you're not a good role model for kids? That's what this reporter asked him while he was standing there, and he goes, lady, I ain't a role model, I'm a baseball player. And he just kept drinking his beer. It was crazy, because he had only one testicle. Isn't that crazy? One testicle. Yeah, because he had to get one gone because he had testicular cancer. And so they cut off one of his testicles. So everybody knew. I don't know why everybody knew this. Now that I think about it, how do I still know this? Like I could have given you his statistics, but I'm talking about he has one testicle. Which I know for some reason, because I know all this weird stuff. So he was so funny because he opened a bar in West Virginia where he's from and where he lives, and he called it Third Base. And they go, why'd you name it Third Base? He goes, because it's where you go before you go home. It was like a cool little bar where you shoot pool and have burgers. And then he was so funny, he'd have all these John Krukisms. And so David Letterman had him on, and you gotta go look at some of the old David Letterman clips where he's getting interviewed, it's hilarious. And Krucky walks out, and he just had a white V-neck t-shirt on, like a Hanes, with his belly hanging up. Right before he went out, he got a Sharpie and he wrote on it, if you don't play by my rules, I'll take my ball and go home. And that was what he had on. And he just sauntered out with his mullet, like lights a cigarette up. Can you see now why he was my favorite baseball player? So anyways, here's the song. The intro's like 5 times longer than the song, sorry. I'm really into this song. I wrote this with Jewel, and you'll hear John Kruk getting into it. Ladies and gentlemen, Wally Joyner. First baseman, Wally Joyner, and he walked out. Muffins in the toaster, I got my raspberry jam. My grandpa was a sailor, and he came into this land, and he was looking for gold, a pretty hand to hold, or some cards to fold. At least that's what I've been told. Silver lining, where'd you go? Turn on my TV, they got talking heads in space. It used to be so easy to have a little faith. I used to rely on luck to earn an honest buck. I didn't feel so stuck, I didn't limp around like John Crook. Silver lining, where'd you go? Used to have hope, now we got soap on a rope. Used to have dreams, now we got overpaid baseball teams. We got the grocery baggers, graffiti taggers, golf ball shaggers. Go, team, go. Silver lining, where'd you go? That's your part. Silver lining, where'd you go? Okay, let's try it now. 2, 3, 4. Silver lining. Yeah, silver lining, where'd you go? Silver lining, where'd you go? Dude, nobody gets it that good on the first try. My landlord knocks upon my door, and she's got that payday face. I swear to God she should be paying me to live inside this place. It's filled with sharks and fins, with double chins. You say thicken your skin, child, if you wanna win. Silver lining, where'd you go? Fix myself some herbal tea, 'cause it's healthier, they say. Now healthier ain't half as fun. I take a call, beer and a day. I used to have dysfunctional fun in the cancerous sun with my codependent hunt, eating greasy hot dog on a buttered up bun. Silver lining, where'd you go? Try it again. Silver lining, where'd you go? Here's how my mind works. I'd rather have a shitty girlfriend than a shitty car. If my girlfriend starts to get on my nerves, I could travel really far. I'd rather have a shitty meal than a shitty resume. A totally awesome resume will feed me steak one day. I'd rather have a shitty body than a shitty voice. On my body, I could wear some clothes, my voice, I have no choice. Feed me peas and feed me corn and feed me wild duck. Let's move to the hills together and raise some chicken and goats. I don't need tofu if I've got you to help me forget those buggers. Oh, we'll forget our differences and live like a couple tree huggers. The earth is so polluted, I could never walk barefoot, ouch. On Earth Day, I was gonna plant a tree, but I planted my ass on the couch. I try to eat what's good for me, but I like Captain Crunch. And an extra large Snickers bar with a glass of Hawaiian punch. I was going to join an ad hoc committee, but I don't know what ad hoc means. I think it's a special kind of rock for stonewashed denim jeans. Feed me peas and feed me corn and feed me wild oats. Let's move to the hills together and raise some chicken and goat. I don't need tofu if I've got you to help me forget those buggers. Oh, we'll forget our differences and live like a couple
the in-laws in. Wait until I already had them though. They'd already committed to liking me and they couldn't back out. I went to a special school for kids whose parents were Catholic. On hot dog day, we could wear what we wanted. I always ate before and got sick. Once I kissed a girl behind the convent and I got really flustered. I'll never forget the way she smelled. She tasted just like mustard. Now every time I go to the market and I reach the mustard row, I have to hurry up and leave or my crotch begins to grow. Feed me peas and feed me corn and feed me wild oats. Let's move to the hills together and raise some chicken and goats. I don't need 12, 4, 5 o'clock. You don't help me forget those burgers. I feel like Cookie Monster. Don't forget our differences. Right? It worked. As a child, I was pretty sick. I could make my arm come out of its socket. I used to like a Girl Scout when she put her hand inside my pocket. I used to go to church a lot. I was an altar boy. Got to ring the bells at communion time. It gave me special joy. I don't know what I believe in now. I'm filled with foggy guilt. I'm too scared not to believe in God. I never touched myself under my quilt. Feed me peas and feed me corn and feed me wild oats. These will be in your dreams tonight. Let's go to the beach together and raise some chicken and goats. Don't be talking about that. You can help me get those burgers. Every day will be hot dog day and we'll live like a couple tree huggers. I learned the word abrogation, tried to find a new vocation, searched the whole skyscraper, trying to steal some toilet paper, made a bong out of a peach, I learned to brush my teeth with bleach, prayed for a vaccine, I learned about hydroxychloroquine, yeah. I was sitting on the toilet trying to get some unemployment, I stayed in the bathroom for a meeting on Zoom, forgot I wasn't wearing pants, did a little dance, I was jiggling out the window, never thought I got a free show. I wore my sleeve on my heart, I found a new body part, I learned about zinc sulfate and how to meditate. I was naked in a cave, I tried to do some manscape, I lost a little bit of blood, still look like a stud, I high-fived a little kid, I thought I got COVID, listened to Jerry Garcia, made my own tortillas, found a new cake mix, I checked my body for ticks, got run over by a bus in a tornado, almost killed, so yeah. I became unemployed, started getting paranoid. I was eating a burrito and got bit by a mosquito. Grew a garden full of cheer. I got cauliflower here. I read all of Macbeth and I learned how to cook, man. I drew my curtains shut. I was acting like a nut. I've been growing out my stubble. I've been living in a bubble. Everything was unbearable. I started feeling terrible. Thought I should buy a gun. Instead, I got a man bun. Get some social distance to help from my existence. Need some logical assistance to a path of least resistance. Feeling undesirous and no one wants to hire us. I learned every song by Miley Cyrus and all about coronavirus. I'm a midnight lurker, I'm a least essential worker. You don't even have to ask, I use my undies for a mask. Well, you know I understand, I gotta wash my hands. I might have worms, but I don't have demon sperms. I got a stimulus check, but I feel like a wreck. I'll become a decent cook, I read every single book. I might blast off, but I cover my cough. My pants are getting baggy and I'm looking kinda shaggy, I'm a king of innuendo, I can make a brick crescendo. You know I cut my hair, but I just don't care. Maybe I should join the Navy, I should give myself a shitty. Accidentally got a COVID kiss, I think I need an exorcist. Help! I don't really want a buddy, but I'm feeling like a shunted. I've been sweating in my body and I'm looking kinda snotty. Need a nurse, I'm supposed to shove a Q-tip up my nose. I'm getting kinda grouchy, I'm in love with Dr. Fauci, I guess I could steal a take, maybe go around my bank and watch my arteries harden until I get a pot. Don't need to wear shoes, guess I'll hit snooze. I was born to lose, I got the quarantine blues. Be like deadheads. Yeah, I love the dead. I want all my friends to be happy. I want all my friends to find love.
want all my friends to share good things and be blessed by the light from above. I want all my friends to be hopeful, not to be slaves to a bank. I hope that my friends never have to roll through the streets in a tank. I want all my friends to have kitchens stocked up with bountiful food. I hope they wake one day and say words like, let's all go to St. Augustine, it's in Florida. Come on, dude. I want all my friends to know laughter, uncontrollable from deep in the gut. I want all my friends to have fine shoes and to pat someone cute on the butt. With their permission. That's not on the original recording, but there was some trouble in Middletown. I want all my friends to go travel and to see the world for just what it is. A beautiful place, it's a beautiful place to inhabit. This world's a beautiful place to inhabit. It's a big melting pot made of jizz. Look, when you gotta rhyme a word with is, and you're in a hurry, jizz. I'm thinking a big melting pot made of jizz. And my friend Jeff Berkeley was recording the record and producing. He was like, dude, no. And all anybody ever has to say to me is, dude, no. And my oppositional defiance disorder kicks in. I'm like, oh shit, stand up. And man, I wish I wasn't like that. Like, I'm able to let you know I really wish I did not do that, because I've had more DJs come up to me and say, I want all my friends to be happy. But you say jizz and fuck it in the song. I can't play it, Steve. Can you get a different version? I'm always like, God, why was I such an idiot?
We love you just the way you are.
But no, after the record came out, my mom heard it and she goes, Steven, why didn't you use a different rhyme? And I was trying to rhyme with the is, Mom. She goes, well, you don't have to say jizz. And I go, I don't? And she goes, no, give me the guitar. And she grabbed the guitar and she did the chord structure I was doing. She goes, a big melting pot made of bliss. I was like, you're right. It's too late. The record's out. Mom, that is so good. A big melting pot made of bliss. Happiness. I want all my friends to dance naked. So my mom always said there was a difference between naked and naked. Naked's when you're naked, and naked is when you're naked and up to no good. I want all my friends to dance naked, so that all of their neighbors can see. I want them all to be colorblind and to keep those skinhead racists far away from me. I want all my street friends to love all the street friends that I have. I'd love it if we all went to dinner, 'cause my gay friends, they always pick up the tab. Want all my friends to know one thing. I want all my friends to be healthy. when they see kale and greens, not just a snuff. I want them to live long and prosper, and to tell cancer to just go
Fuck off!
yeah, tell cancer to just go
Fuck off!
yeah, tell cancer to just go.
Fuck off!
Okay, this time just whisper it. Cancer gets scared when you whisper it. Yeah, to tell cancer to just go.
Fuck off!
Nice one. We're using our indoor voices now. Yeah, tell cancer to just go. I want all my friends to know one thing. That one day when I'm long dead and gone, I want them to know that I love them. That's why I wrote them this song. 'Cause I want all my friends to be happy. I want all my friends to find love. I want all my friends to share good things and be blessed by the light from above. Ba-di-di-da-ba, ba-di-di-da-ba.
Woo!